Now, we're going to go to All of Me. I want to cover the entire tune. We want to see every chord in All of Me. So these are the steps. The first step is that we're going to lay down the comping part. And for the comping part, we're going to play the 3rd and 6th or the 3rd and 7th of every chord. And we're going to do quarter notes. So, yeah, right there. So there you go. 3rd and 6th or 3rd and 7th. We'll try to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. E7, A7, D minor 6, E7. I'm just going to play A minor triad. D7, D minor 7, and that's going to be all we do. G7. I slowed down my tempo. Sorry about that. Now we're going to play the bass line. So root, 5th, root, 5th, E to 5th, root, 5th, root, 5th, root, 5th, root, 5th, D7. We're just doing the first half of the song. I lied. D minor 7. Everybody play the bass line with me. So a C, 5th, C to the 5th, E to the 5th. Call these proficiencies, Hank, at Berklee. Proficiencies. That means these are the things that you are required to be able to do to pass your first year, your second year, your third year, your fourth year. You know who wrote the proficiencies at Berklee? I wrote them. 3rd and 7th, 3rd and 6th, bass lines. You got to be able to play your bass line. You got to be able to play your 3rd and 6th, 3rd and 7th. This is how we memorize like the overall progression, right? So you use your eyes, put them on the paper, and then gradually try to remember them. Same thing, the 3rd and 6th, 3rd and 7th is harder, so you might have to write it out. But we want to get that together. 3rd and 6th, 3rd and 7th. With voice leading, that means we move a small distance. I'm not treating this like an A minor 7, I'm treating it like just like an A minor triad or an A6, A minor 6. Let me give you this one more time. If you can do your 3rd and 6th, then do your root 3rd and 6th or root 3rd and 7th. That's a triple stop. Okay, Hank? You got 3rd and 6th, 3rd and 7th, and I want root 3rd and 6th. Triple stop. If you can do that, then you start to add the extensions to the chords. C9, E7 augmented. A9, flat 9, E7 flat 9, A minor 9, D7 13, D minor 9, G7 flat 9 13. Okay, that's the idea. The way we learn the bass lines is just by looking at the letter name, right? And if you can't play root and 5th, you just play the root. But the way that we deal with that 3rd and 7th is we really think about it. And if you have to write it out, you write it out. And then once you do thirds and sevenths for a while and thirds and sixths for a while, it'll just become natural to you. Okay, so the next thing we can all do, if we want, is we can try to play these arpeggios over every chord. So I wrote them out for you, but so then you have the option to make something of that. You can go down, you can go up, you can play some kind of like improvisation, but we can just try that. I'll do slow first, C6, E7, A7, with voice leading, D minor 6. With voice leading means we always start from the same place, right? We don't always start from the root. This next one's twice as fast. A7, D minor 6. You can try to improvise with those notes if you want. And if it's easy for you, Hank, then play it in time. Back to the top. Cool. So what we did a couple days ago was we did the same thing with Triste, but we did it with this song where we just only had 2 chords, right? So it was like E7 resolving to A minor and just going back and forth, 5-1, 5-1, really memorizing that progression. And I recommended that we could do that for all the 5-1s. So like E7 when it goes to A minor, A7 when it goes to D minor, right? But one of the tricks about this is like bar 3, we're just on an E7 that wants to resolve to A minor, but it never does. So it's like we have to tell a story just on E7 and then we modulate and then we're on A7. Now we're in a different key. So I'm going to give you an example. And one thing, just while I'm remembering, hook your bow and slur your bow. Hook your bow and slur your bow. We don't want to always separate our bow. It's the same thing I was saying to Sherry earlier. Like it takes energy. So I'm going to demonstrate what that looks like. That was all in one bow. So is that. I'm exaggerating, but that's what I'm talking. So I'm trying to be careful about marking every chord to whatever degree I can, and I'm also trying to be careful about playing every note in time. And that is another comment for you, Hank, based on the recording you sent me. And that's what I've been asking everybody in this class to do is record yourself and listen back for specific metrics. So everybody here, can you play over these changes? Can you use the notes in the chords? Number one. Number two, can you play in time, which requires a level of discipline and restraint to say, I'm not just going to go for everything. I'm going to play what I know that I can play, but that it's in time and it's in the changes. Hopefully that's clear to everybody. So I want to give you a shot at it. Here we go. 1, 2, record yourself. And it can be simple. It could be 2-note motif. It could be that. It could be the same as the first melodic. Da, da, da. You could play that rhythmic motif. Da, da, da. Once we have like a solid foundation of every chord, like really know every chord, then we can build off that. But then we're not faking it. We're dealing with the harmonic material. It's just a best practice. I'm not saying that we're always going to get that best practice, but that's what we can aspire towards. Let's go two more times through the form. One more time through the form. Half the form, really. Five to 1 minor. 5 of 5 to 2 to 5. There's the foot. That's it. Good job. Good playing.